What you said, I am. What were you saying? Whatever you say, I am. Is that what you were singing?
No, I was gonna joke around with the freestyle thing, but then it sounded a lot like,
You were like,
and
I
and then
am.
I got conflicted on what to do, and you caught the glitch in my, you caught it.
I almost caught it with the record button. CliffBeats no script off the rip with the one and only.
Your girl Karen.
Carrot is on once a day, but I love it. You guys have waited a long time. You guys been asking. We got Fat Joe, Lord Above, featuring Eminem and Mary J. Blige. We probably should have did this one a while ago, but honestly, we got caught up with a lot of stuff. So, are you ready to jump into this?
Yes.
Here we go. Guys, go like, go subscribe to the original artist. I lost my voice. I will link everything in the description down below. Damn, they're just got fancy cars pouring out bottles. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, go like, go subscribe to Eminem, please. That is the most important part of this video, along with Fat Joe and Mary J. Blige. I will link all their information in the description down below as well. Oh, and Dre. It's not Dr. Dre, but it's just a different Dre. Here we go. We love to have you two hit the subscribe button. Helps us out with the YouTube algorithm.
Cop new timepieces when these fools deny Jesus. Hate is a sin, dog. Be real. I got my hand on the pump. You on Twitter in your fields, throwing subs, arguing with chicks. I pray for these niggas, same hands that I hustle with. Passing the offering place, I'm the preacher in foreign whips. Sermons and politics, miracles come with each and every flip. That De Niro from zero, so heaven sent. Immaculate blessings from Mary, I reminisce. On days we was broke, all we had was some common sense. Last night I had a nightmare, I was at the stove. I woke up in Paris, cooking up for hoes. That's why
The common sense line is so stuck with me because it's like common sense when you think of working with a team, you put your money together to invest in something. So now we got common sense. Like,
but also the rapper. Common. Yeah.
And then
from Chicago. Yeah.
Like literal common sense.
Yep.
Just like, all right.
Then we also got in Paris cooking up with Hove. So people in Paris. Yeah.
Okay.
Dudes in Paris.
We was broke, all we had was some common sense. Last night I had a nightmare, I was at the stove. I woke up in Paris, cooking up for hoes. That's why I thank the Lord for giving me this life. And even when I'm gone, the music keeping us alive. Yeah, it's called forever, ever family ties.
Okay.
So
Shout
right
out
there, you got that Andre 3000. Yes, ma'am.
Ever family ties.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so grateful. All I need is love.
Wow.
G6 Globals, who the thunk it from the projects? 8 balls from Poppy, when it dunked it in the Pyrex. Mischievous thoughts, foreseeing the sauce. Toe Montana in the Jeep, Chicky Poo in the Porsche. The Frank Sinatra, the Spanish monsters. We the Jimmy's Cafe, ain't no need for operas. Had the fiend scream hallelujah, fuck the prosecutor. Gave my nigga 50 years and he was not the shooter. When they see us, solitary confinement. Dig deep in your mind, no pressure, no diamonds. So we live a life, drop 100 at the ferry. My chick from San Fran, but stay out my Bay Area. You salute
Messy work.
You caught it?
Yes.
San Fran, stay out my Bay Area. All right, you got it.
The pressures, the no pressures
Diamond.
line.
Yeah.
Top tier.
My chick from San Fran, but stay out my Bay Area. You salute the cross, or you rebuke the cross. Either way, you meet the Lord when you get moved across. Death knocking at your door, got you squeezing handle, and you ain't seeing God till you staring down a barrel.
You ain't seeing God till you're staring down a barrel.
I was just
Painted it.
stuck, like the picture.
He painted it very well.
Yeah, because now you're like, that's when you say your last prayers, you know, like even if you're not religious, all of a sudden.
Yeah, it said no
begging
matter
for
if you rebuke the cross, or you know, basically you accept it or you don't accept it. When you get moved across, you go and meet him either way.
My stomach is tense. That was amazing.
Let's go.
Okay, Mary.
I'm sitting here reminiscing. Think I just got a light bulb. Something I'd like to mention. This is just on a side note. Word to the Terror Squad, Joe. This is all puns aside, though. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note. But that other dude's whip, that pussy got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Fool quit, you're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick.
I almost fell back. You, Nick. You, Nick.
Hold
No
on,
balls.
hold on.
The whole, no.
The chair has no back. She almost fell out.
I lost my...
No, it falls back.
Don't do it again. It scared the
She
crap out of me.
almost fell out of it. That would have been funny. So we're gonna bring this back. You caught the eunuch, but also eunuch is missing their testicles.
And from the very beginning, he's talking about... he said nuts in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. I like how he said we didn't end on a high note, which is her...
trademark.
Yes.
Yes. Bring this back one more time. I want to see if you caught this.
Messy, though. When was this? Why are we still on?
I forget. 2019, maybe. There we go. Eminem, don't let you go.
Petty level. Okay.
I'm sitting here reminiscing. Think I just got a light bulb. Something I'd like to mention. This is just on a side note. Word to the Terror Squad, Joe. This is all puns aside, though.
Word to the Terror Squad, Joe. This is all puns aside. Yeah, big pun.
Yeah. You know what? I was feeling all emotional with Mary, her little oohs, and then here he comes talking mess. Quickly took me out of emotion mode.
It's all good. It's all good.
I like that.
Big
okay.
pun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All puns
That was
aside,
very
though.
good.
Big pun.
I didn't catch it till you said it.
I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note. But that other dude's whip, that pussy got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Fool quit, you're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick.
Okay. Now, here's what happened. Nick Cannon went on a radio show saying he was going around Detroit looking for Eminem and couldn't find him. Then he started writing him letters, and everyone was like, "What?"
For what?
And he was like, he said he was going around Detroit to go fight him, to go whoop his ass, and that's why he says, "I would have got my caboose kicked. Fool quit. You ain't gonna do shit." That's what he was responding to a radio interview. So he never would have even mentioned this if Nick Cannon didn't do the interview.
No, I mean, you could do the interview, but you didn't have to talk about writing them letters.
And driving around Detroit, you could probably Google the man's address. What the fuck? You got security there. Good luck. He's got an arsenal. I would
Leave
not
him
go there.
alone.
Yeah, I would not go over there.
Neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Fool quit, you're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick. I should quit watching news clips. Yeah, my balls are too big. I should be talking pool, cause I got scratched. So my pocket's full and I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it, let me chalk the cue stick. I'm over the top like Cool Whip. And I promise you the day I fall off or lose it, I will stop and cut off the music. Opportunist, wanna kill shit every chance that I got to do this. Stacking my guap, savage, I'm not to fool it like a handgun. You could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it up. Your ass will get shot. If rap was an actual Glock, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. Only cap that you pop is the top on the can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box.
There's a lot to unpack right there.
But this is really good.
And go like this. You got something under your right eye. There you go. That's good. I'm gonna bring this back really quick. Let me break this down for you.
The cue ball pool nuts, like he said.
Yeah, but the cue ball, I believe, is the largest ball. So that's why he's saying that as well. The other balls are a little bit smaller. I forgot who it was. Somebody used to have a magic trick where they were able to swallow a pool, or it's called billiards. Sorry, I can't talk with my headphones on. Billiards, and he made I think Arnold Rothstein made a bet like with the cue ball, but knew that it was a certain amount bigger, and the guy like choked on it and I think died, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it, let me chop the.
There we go.
Boost kick, full quit, you're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick. I should quit watching news clips.
So right there, I should quit watching news clips. So she's saying this is exactly where I got it from.
Yeah.
My balls are too big, and then goes into
Yeah, my balls are too big. I should be talking pool, cause I got scratched. So my pocket's full and I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it, let me drop the Q stick. I'm over the top like Cool Whip.
Let me chop the Q stick.
I'm over the top like Cool Whip.
And the Q stick at the top.
Yeah, but I'm over the top.
Yeah,
like he's always
both of
bringing
them.
things over the
Yup.
top. Yeah, like Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip over the top. Yeah.
And I promise you the day I fall off or lose it, I will stop and cut off the music. Opportunist, wanna kill shit every chance that I got to do this. Stacking my guap, savage, I'm not to fool it. Like a handgun, you could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it a buck, your ass again.
That's so nice.
Keep it a buck. I keep it 100 with you, but I keep it a buck.
It's
He also
so
had the whole
nasty.
Savage line. So 21 Savage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. So when he's stacking his guap,
Like a handgun, you could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it a buck, your ass will get shot. If rap was an actual Glock, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. Only captain.
if rap was an actual Glock, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. In other words, you're not about that life. You just rap.
Your ass will get shot. If rap was an actual Glock, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. Only cap that you pop is the top on the can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box. And I ain't talking the hamburger spot. Cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth. Anderson Paak. Rest in peace to Afeni. Anderson Paak. You sent me that plaque with his rhyme sheet. I haven't forgot. Nah. Blow 30 million in a month. Call it Brewster's Millions. Just hope I don't lose the feeling. From soldier to civilian. Got everything I need, but I don't even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster ceiling. Just call me the ruthless villain. They're telling me sky's the limit. So I got my head in the clouds. Unicorn in human form, saw a gift horse. Looked him dead in the mouth. And Lord, good looking out. For sending me Edna and Charles. Whenever mom kicked me out of the house, they were the bomb, then you sent me LL. All the times that I hated myself. Since 11 to 12, only way that I knew how to better myself was when I'm bet against by everyone else. So Joe hit the head on the nail. You ain't seen God till you're staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slug's coming out of its shell.
There's no hate in this world that can make me give up, that can keep me stuck. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. I thank you.
Coming
I'm
through
so
with the
grateful,
vocals.
so thankful, so thankful. So thankful. I thank the Lord above. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Holy, I was not expecting Mary to take us to church at the end.
Why are you crying over here,
I don't,
darling?
her vocals just,
It hit you?
yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt your crime. I'm going to distract you for a second
It's
from the
over.
crying.
It's over. It's over. It's paused.
I know, but I was going to bring you back. Did you catch the whole food scheme?
No. Food scheme.
Brewster's Millions. You know that movie?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster ceiling. Paak, you sent me.
Only thing I don't have in the booth is a
Right here.
CD.
So you ain't Jack in the Box. So Jack
Yeah,
in
I
the
like
Box, the
that.
restaurant. Right? Watch this.
Can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box.
So we're coming off of a drink, a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Pop your top. You ain't Jack in a Box. So obviously Jack in the Box, the restaurant, but Jack in the Box. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Right.
but also Jack in a Box when you're dead, 6 feet deep.
Ooh.
And I ain't talking the hamburger spot. Cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth.
Cracker Barrel. Cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth.
Yeah.
Anderson Paak.
Uh-huh.
Anderson Paak. Rest in peace to Afeni. Anderson Paak. You sent me that plaque with his rhyme sheet. I haven't forgot. Nah.
That was beautiful right
That was
there.
very nice.
Yeah, that was homage right there.
Blow 30 million in a
That's where the emotion
Brewster's
started.
Millions.
What was that?
That's where the emotion started. You
Yeah.
mentioned Pac.
And he said blow 30 in a month, 30 million in a month, call it Brewster's Millions. It's a movie about a man who, I forget the exact storyline, but he has to spend a bunch of money to get more money. And it's like I think it's like a game a bunch of rich people are playing on this man. Richard Pryor was the actor in it, the comedian, and he starts to see that money isn't everything. But in the movie, he says right now he's talking about spending $30 million in a month, call it Brewster's million, because he had to spend that much money to get more money.
I haven't forgot. Nah, blow 30 million in a month. Call it Brewster's millions. Just hope I don't lose the feeling. From soldier to civilian.
From soldier to civilian. Hope I don't lose that feeling.
Got everything I need, but I don't even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster ceiling. Just call me the ruthless villain.
No ceiling. Call me the ruthless villain. So instead of ruthless.
They're telling me sky's the limit. So I got my head in the clouds. Unicorn in human form saw a gift horse, looked him dead in the mouth.
He said a unicorn in human form saw a gift horse and looked him in the mouth, which is bad luck. You're not supposed to do that.
And Lord, good looking out for sending me Edna and Charles. Whenever mom kicked me out of the house, they were the.
So
Edna and Charles.
Edna and Charles, I think it was his aunt and uncle, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Someone can correct me down below.
So
but
family.
he even said in Evil Deeds, he said, great something, Edmund Charles. They were the ones who were left in charge. If I remember, I'm messing this up because I've only heard that song a few times. But he's talking to them. He said, then God gave me LL. So basically, then LL Cool J came.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lord, good looking out for sending me Edna and Charles.
For Edna and Charles.
Whenever mom kicked me out of the house, they were the bomb. Then you sent me LL. All the
They were the bomb. Then you sent me LL.
times that I hated myself. Since 11 to 12, only way that I knew how to better myself was when I'm bet against by everyone else. So Joe hit the head on the neck.
Right
That was
there.
nasty.
Yeah, since 11 or 12, the only way, basically like the only time I perform better when everyone is doubting me, when everyone's against me.
You ain't seen God till you're staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slug's coming out of its shell.
There's no hate in this world that can make
She said, "Cut off the Mary J."
Yeah, I
She
can't.
said, "I don't want
Not
to cry
again. Not
again.
again.
I don't want to cry again." Good job, though. You did a good job catching the bars.
That was fun.
You see, you're so hard on yourself. You're like, I can't catch the bars without lyrics.
To be fair, it's also gotten a lot better since we've spent so much time already listening to some really hard songs. So it's getting easier on the song, especially something like this where the delivery is not so sped up
I get that. I
or
do.
choppy.
I do like how M tied it back in with Fat Joe. How he was like, you hit the head on the nail, and then he added on to that bar. Like, how do you add on to a bar that's just so nasty?
Yeah. Feeling the slug, the shell,
Yeah,
the slug, and then the shot. Boom.
it's so good.
It leaves you thinking for a minute. At least me. I'm picturing a snail and then.
Do we show Karen the Nick Cannon diss battle?
Oh God.
Do we show Karen the Nick Cannon diss raps? You guys comment down below if that's what you guys want. I don't know. Those didn't even perform well. Did they perform well?
I'm very biased because I very, very much dislike the Cannon.
The Cannon. Don't ever call him the Cannon. He's the
needs
pew
to
pew.
Sure.
He's the pew pew.
Well, he needs to stop firing is really the
Yeah,
point.
into all other women. He's got like 15
yes,
children.
that's my point here.
Pew pew.
Just no.
But you did enjoy the song?
Yes, this was great. I was not. The eunuch line was so good. It's gonna.
I'm surprised you caught it.
How could I not?
A lot of people missed it. From what I heard, a lot of people missed it.
Well, Game of Thrones made it really easy because
Oh, yeah.
that was like such an epic. Like that, they talked about that so much.
Yeah, but just the way he said lost to eunuch. Oh, and just talked
It's
about
because
getting
he
his
set
nuts
it up
slipped
so
up.
perfectly. Because, like I said, there was like the nut.
That's what I was trying. That's what I try to explain to people is Eminem. He's got these great setups and he hits you with this punchline, the uppercut that no one sees coming, and it's like, it's that shock value. He knows how to disguise his bar and where it's gonna land at, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here. When Fat Joe heard this, he was like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Like there's a video of Fat Joe listening to this, just shaking his head, just walking around, going, "Oh my god!" Like they're at a party, he's just walking around outside, just like he's already heard it a million times too, and he's like reciting the lyrics, and he's just like, "Oh," you just see him freaking the
Because you
fuck
remember,
out.
yeah, you probably relive the moment where you first heard it. And you're like,
Yeah, he's like, Eminem spazzed on that. He was like, that was ridiculous. What's crazy is Fat Joe had the chance to sign him, but he wouldn't do it because he was white.
Damn.
Everyone wouldn't sign him,
He said that because he was white.
basically.
Well,
That's what happens. I mean, and
You
Fat
live
Joe
and you learn.
admits it. He says everyone knew him. Everyone knew he was nasty, but you know they were going to pass on a white boy. And
you learn and you live.
yeah, and I don't know if he said it was a regret of his or not, but still, I like that. Even though it didn't work out, they're still good. Everyone's still like, I don't think Eminem really holds grudges. Like everyone always goes, well, Eminem's never battled elite MCs. One, yes, he has. Two, other MCs hear him and they respect him and go, I don't want that problem. Because every song he hops on and does a feature with, he absolutely destroys. It's not even close. It's not even fair. And other MCs recognize it. You can argue with me till you're blue in the face. Other artists see. I'll show you a video later where other artists talk about Eminem. I think that's something we'll check out next. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, babe. Guys, thank you so much for being patient. I know you guys have been requesting this one for a while. We got plenty more to come. Comment down below if you need anything from me. I'm always here. Guys, thank you so much for giving me a platform and giving us a platform. It's not the other way around. You guys gave us a platform, and I'll always try to do right by you and the artist. Go like, go subscribe to Fat Joe, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. But Mary J., don't be making my girl cry, all right? It's on to the next one. You're going to see a box pop up right here above my head because I don't want it to cover this beautiful mug anymore. It was frustrating the hell out of me. Click it. We hope you guys enjoy. And, yeah, let's go see what other artists have to say about Eminem.
Mary, you can always take me to church.
Oh, my God. Here we go. We're out. We love you. Stay safe. On to the next one. Take her to church then.
Yes. Miss Mary J.
Mary J. She's going to be crying again in 15 minutes. Thinking about the lyrics. Lord above. Ooh.